Good morning, Titans.
Today is Friday, November 12th.
Get ready to learn about senior Robert Sadowski.
Find out what's going on in bands.
And what's going on in Naya's mind this week.
All of this and even more today.
Only on your Channel 5, Titan TV News.
Good morning, Titans. Today is Friday, November 12th. I'm Amanda Fritz.
And I'm Anthony Gamble. So, are you going to the football game in Vancouver today?
Oh, heck yes. Are you going?
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Oh, that's so cute, Anthony.
Let's get on with the show. Come on now.
You've probably seen him around campus, participating in clubs, hanging out with friends, but most of all, being his unique self. Senior Robert Sadowski, a.k.a. Ninja Rob, has impressed many of us with his ninja skills. But is there more to Robert than just the ninja moves? Jared Breitinger filed this story.
Last Saturday, band traveled to Folsom High School to compete in the 7th annual Folsom Fall Festival Marching Band Competition. Assistant band instructor Miss Mello and senior Kat Pickens tells us how it went.
Saturday's show was pretty good. We had prelims and finals. I thought they did okay for both of them. I thought the final show was a little bit better. I think overall it was a pretty exciting show.
Saturday's show, we did really well. We got first place in our division for preliminaries, and we got 5th out of 20 bands in the preliminaries. And in the final show, the most elite bands, we got tied for 6th. So I think we did really well, and I love our show. It's really amazing.
Now, with everything sports, let's go to senior Dakota Amstutz in the sports studio.
Good morning, Titans, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Dakota Amstutz with Sports Talk, your source for all Titan athletics. Now, last Thursday, soccer had a playoff game in Vallejo against Vallejo High School, but sadly lost 0-1, ending their season at 10-9-2 and finishing 3rd in league. Congratulations, guys, on an incredible season. Boys basketball started this week, and I had a chance to talk to head coach Robert Richards to see how he feels about the up-and-coming season.
You know, not having a senior class last year, we've got everybody back. A lot of newcomers coming off of JV, and you know, it's going to be fierce competition just to make the squad. So that kind of competition hopefully will carry over into the basketball season. And you know, how well the football team's doing, we got a lot of players playing football, that they're going to bring that, you know, playoff experience to the squad, and help basketball make the same push.
Thanks, Coach Richards, for leading me into our next sport, football. Now, the team had already locked up a spot in playoffs with the win last week, but still had no idea as to where in playoffs they would be ranked. They hit the road Friday and headed up to Whitney High School to face the Wildcats in the Capital Athletic League Championship game. Let's check out those highlights. Here we are, the Titans taking on the Whitney Wildcats for the Capital Athletic League Championship. Going into the game, the Wildcats were ranked number 1 in offense, while the Titans were ranked number 1 in defense. However, both teams were forced to go 3 and out on their opening drives. After Whitney got the ball back, they bring the ball inside the 20-yard line here, and the quarterback for Whitney, Jake Rodriguez, would put it in here for the early 7-0 Wildcats lead. Next Titan possession, Alan Cochran looking for a hole on the right sideline, and he finds a huge one and is brought down, but not after a 20-yard gain. Next play, John Winters rolling out to his right, looking downfield, and he hooks up with Jarvis Watkins for a big reception. After a quarterback keeper by John Winters, John Fouette puts it through the uprights for the 7-7 tie. The Wildcats would score again, and the Titans would be forced to go 3 and out, and the next Whitney drive they would score, and they would try for 2. However, the Titans' defense held strong and stops them on the 2-point conversion. The next Titan drive, where are we looking at? We're looking at Xavier Winrow going down for the 77-yard touchdown run, ending the half. Going into the second half, the Wildcats would get shut down on offense, and the Titans would score twice, including a touchdown here by Alan Cochran. The final score, 28-19 Antelope, as they would come home with the Capital Athletic League Championship. Now, going into the game, the Whitney Wildcats had the number 1 offense in the league, but the Titans' defense, they shut them down. Before the Friday game, the Wildcats averaged 202 passing yards per game. Friday night, they threw for 73. Before the game, they averaged 277 rushing yards per game. Against the Titans, the Wildcats rushed for 145. And the quarterback for Whitney, Jake Rodriguez, he had 18 passing touchdowns in the previous 9 games, but was held to 1 on Friday night. Leading the defensive charge was senior linebacker Kelvin Mackey, who had 13 tackles on the night and finished the season leading the league in tackles. On offense, quarterback John Winters went 12 for 14 for 125 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. With the win, the Titans go into playoffs ranked 12th in the Division II Sac Joaquin section and play at Vacaville High School Friday night as they take on the Vacaville Bulldogs, who are the number 5 seed and finish their season 9-1. Well, Titans, that's all I have for Sports Talk this week. Tune in next week for coverage on the game. Hope to see you there. Let's head back over to Anthony and Amanda with the rest of our show.
Everyone has his or her own very favorite TV show, but be it something on Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, or even NBC. Sometimes these shows will spawn spin-offs to keep the success going, which is hit or miss. For this week's editorial, reporter Nia Johnson gives us her spin on idea of spin-off shows.
Yeah.
Jerry Springer?
Yeah.
Then you'll love this. Based on CSI and Jerry Springer, MTV brings you CSI Springer.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. I'm very happy now.
It looked like they used some kind of blunt object. You.
What?
Where were you at 2:45 p.m.?
I didn't do this.
You're holding a weapon in your hands.
That doesn't mean I did it.
Let's bring in Tony's mistress, Rebecca. Rebecca.
What? You did it! Oh, you did it! No, you did it!
Ladies! Ladies!
No! Who's gonna take care of my baby? You having a baby? Tuesdays at 10/9 Central on MTV. I loved him! He
Ladies!
loved you! Oh, yeah!
Ladies!
Yeah!
Ladies!
Yeah! Good morning, Titans. I'm Nia Johnson. So, we all love TV, right? But sometimes there's too much to love. See, television producers work like this. A good show takes off, people love it, and the producers decide it's time for something we all hate. Spin-offs. For example, Law & Order. It had 2 spin-offs. Law & Order SVU and Law & Order Criminal Intent. This was cool, this was fine, but then Criminal Intent got canceled. And then the original Law & Order got canceled, while SVU lived on with these crazy viewer ratings. Side note to Dick Wolf, the creator of the show, if your spin-off outlives the original show, you done goofed. After Law & Order got canceled, apparently New York wasn't enough. Spreading the show's premise and possibly starting some sort of cop drama world domination, Law & Order LA and Law & Order UK were born. What's next? Law & Order Cybercrimes? Cybercrimes for that one unfriendly poke, cracking down on your Facebook status, coming this fall. Or Law & Order for Kids? Law & Order for Kids, we give a whole new meaning to the term timeout. It's not just your parent shows they're messing with. They're attacking our childhood. Remember the Rugrats? Cute, fun, adorable, shenanigans. But now, they're typical middle schoolers. No Reptar, and Angelica is still bossy. Just because they're all grown up doesn't mean you can change the cartoon we loved. What happened to Tommy Screwdriver? And will Chucky ever learn to tie his shoes? And while they made the Rugrats older, they made Scooby-Doo younger. Look at that. Where are their eyes? And why didn't the girls get a new outfit? If anyone should have got a new outfit, it would have been the girls. Velma looks exactly the same. Seriously, this is ridiculous. If this destruction doesn't stop now, I'm just gonna make my own show. Wait, that's what I'm doing now. Wait, Amanda, can I use sock puppets?
No, Naya, you cannot use sock puppets.
We'll discuss this later.
No, we're not.
We'll discuss this later.
Oh.
That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Now I'm gonna go talk to Amanda real quick.
Today, Titans.
Tune in next week as we cover more of what you love.
Have a great day.
And an even better weekend.
And you better be there at the game tonight. I know it's in Vacaville, but come on.
It's the first ever playoff game in Antelope history, so make sure you're a part of that.
Yes, we have to go support our Titan football team. So, are you going?
Yes, ma'am, I am. Are you?
Are you?